Let's talk about coconut oil. It is one of the biggest trends right now as a healthy alternative. But according to at least one report, the American Heart Association is recommending you to actually stay away from it. So we wanted to straighten out the facts. And joining us right now is Judy Nicasio, who's the lead nutritionist at Rejuvena Health and Aesthetics. Thanks for being here this morning, Judy.
Thank you so much for having me.
Is coconut the misunderstood oil at this point?
I think it really is, because we do need some saturated fats in our diets, and especially fats like coconut oil that have what are called medium-chain triglycerides, which help with heart health, with thyroid health, with heart health, which is amazing because the American Heart Association
Is the one that put this out.
That put this
Yeah.
out. So I read the study and I understand parts of it because they are promoting olive oil, which we also do promote, obviously. But when you heat up vegetable oils, because they were recommending vegetable oils, they do what's called oxidize. They oxidize, and when you eat oxidized fats, it can cause disease states in your body, and this is a well-known fact.
Okay.
This is like nutrition 101. So I was surprised to see that they agreed with something that was recommending what we've known for a long time, that vegetable oils, which are, I believe, over here, like canola oil and soybean oil and those types of things, that anyone who is eating in restaurants or eating packaged processed foods, you're getting an abundance of omega-6s already. The omega-6s are these vegetable oils, and they cause inflammation in the body. So we're already way overdoing the omega-6s. We have to include more of the omega-3s, which are anti-inflammatory.
What happens to coconut oil when it's cooked or heated up, just as you were
Nothing. It can
describing?
withstand the high heating temperatures.
Okay.
But so can avocado oil.
So these are the good oils that we're
Yes.
showing right now, along with coconut oil.
Exactly. Yeah. And they have mayonnaise made out of avocado oils, and those are the oils that I would recommend for cooking, especially in particular.
You know, when we hear something coming out of a study that includes the American Heart Association, of course it turns heads and saying, oh, everyone has to listen to this. But as with anything, you're suggesting it has to be in moderation.
Exactly, and I think parts of the study were right on, but that recommendation really got to me as a nutritionist, because I teach every day, don't include vegetable oils in your diet or limit them. And so to say to never include saturated fats, to me is heresy.
How much should we be using coconut oil? I mean, how often should it be replacing your regular oils in your kitchen?
For cooking purposes, always.
Okay,
Or avocado
really?
oil, absolutely, for cooking purposes.
Over butter?
You can do butter too. I like
Okay.
butter too. That's on here, and ghee, that's on there. So I would say both are pretty good. But the medium chain triglycerides that make coconut oil so healthy is why I would recommend coconut oil over that. But you can do a variety. You could do avocado and butter, and you can do the coconut oil too.
Okay.
So when you're cooking, definitely that's the thing. But I also put it in my smoothies. I bake with it.
And that's fine too?
And that's perfectly fine too.
Is there a limit, I guess, on how much you should be putting
I
in?
think there's a certain amount of fat we all should be eating and or not, but I would say like a couple tablespoons, especially maybe almost every meal you could eat fats, a couple tablespoons. But it doesn't all have to be saturated fat. Some of it could be, olive oil is a great oil too. So I'm just saying that we need some saturated fat. It actually helps our health. It improves our health.
Okay, very good. One last question before we go. Are all coconut oils created equally?
No, not really.
So what should we look for?
Well, you want to get, I choose extra virgin coconut oil and make sure that nothing else is added to it. And that's always the story, right? You have to read labels to make sure that they're not adding, maybe just like with olive oil, they add other oils to it that make it not good.
So that's the key. Okay. We sure appreciate it, Judy. Thank you so much for shedding some light on coconut oil, not to get confused now. Let's send it over to Kim for more on the forecast with the